In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to resize images in Photoshop so you can optimize them for the web. So first, get your image that you want to manipulate. Here I have a picture here, and you can right click on it and go to Open With and Open with Photoshop. You can also drag it to the icon down here, or go into Photoshop and go to Open. For this tutorial, I have to work on Photoshop CS3 because this is my computer and the screen capturing software is not working on the other one, but everything's pretty much the same. So you have this image here, and if you want to see what the original size of it is, you can go up to Image, Image Size, and you see here this is 4,288 pixels wide, which is huge, and that will not fit on the web. Just so you have some frame of reference, your computer screen, if you have like a 13-inch laptop or 15-inch laptop, it's about 1,300 pixels wide. So this is like 4 times the size of your screen, so it's just way too big. And you see right here, this is 34.9 M. That's M stands for megabytes in this case, so that will never never go online easily. So we want to change the size of it. So you can do that by going to File, Save for Web and Devices. And I get a message here saying that it exceeds the Save for Web design because this is a massive picture. So you may see this, you may not see this. It's just letting you know that it might take a little while, which it doesn't go too slow. So it brings up a Save for Web and Devices mode, this little window here, and right now I see 4. Once it loads, I see 4 different images of the same image, just in different quality. If you don't see that, they're just different tabs up here, and you can just see the different quality of it. I usually just keep it on the 4. It doesn't really matter. And so on the right side of the screen, you will see here it says JPEG. So if you scanned an image, it might have been a TIFF, a TIFF file. This is where you can change it to a JPEG or even a PNG or a GIF, but for the most case it's fine just keeping it as a JPEG. You can change the quality of it. Changing the quality will change the output size of the file. So you can keep the quality low if you don't need it to be too sharp, but for like comics and everything you want to keep the quality high so you can actually read the text of it. So you do that. And you can also manipulate the image size in this program. It's right here under this image size tab, but in CS5 it's down here and there's no tab, it just says image size. So if you want a specific width, you can say, oh, I want this to be 700 pixels wide. I don't need it to be any bigger. It will automatically change the width, the height for you. You can change that by turning this off. So if you want like a square image, which it's gonna manipulate it and make it a little strange looking, but you can do that if you want. So now that I've changed it to a JPEG, the quality is 100 and the size is smaller. You can see that you have to hit. Oh, I have to hit apply. You do not have to hit apply on CS5. You can see now that I have these 4 views. This says original view, this says 100% quality, 50% quality, and 25% quality. If you just look at the images, you might be able to tell. There's a difference, but you kind of have to zoom in to see it. And you see here, this is the 100% quality image is 493K, which is smaller than 1 megapixel. So that's great. It went from 35 megapixels down to under 1. So we like that because it's just going to be smaller. So I'm going to select it, and on CS5 you can just hit save, which is right down here, and then just ask what you want to save it as and where you want to save it to. So I'm just going to save it to the desktop. And right here, the smaller pic right here. So if I open it up, get that out of there. It opened it up in preview, but you can see the size is drastically smaller from right here. This is the original, which is huge. So that's how you can resize an image in Photoshop and save it and optimize it for the web.